to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't.
What's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,500 likes, right? That would definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. And hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. upload every single day. You can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today we're gonna talk about some better alternatives to the perimeter lockdown build. We did something about the playmaking shot creator. Like, listen, you don't have to make the playmaking shot creator, my nephews and nieces. You can make some alternatives that are just as good. Same thing with the perimeter lockdown. If you've been watching my streams on YouTube, which if you don't know, I've been streaming on YouTube, you should check me out. It's like every single lineup is a playmaking shot creator, a perimeter lockdown, and a glass cleaning finisher. Like, that's all you're seeing right now. So what I'm trying to do right now is change that. And what we're gonna do is come up with 3 different build names that are rare, that are just as good as a perimeter lockdown, okay? So the first build that we're gonna look at doing is actually gonna be a 2-way mid-range shooter, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with, of course, the shooting and defensive pie chart. This is the best pie chart for current gen because so many builds is so hard to shoot without having a decent amount of 3. We're also gonna go with this pure speed pie chart. For obvious reasons, you have to be able to stay in front of your defender. I mean, your play shot or whatever build they have on the pick and roll. That's basically all. It's very rare to see ISO right now. When you see ISO, you're like, whoa, the dude's ISOing. So what you wanna do is you wanna max out the top 3, go over to 28 to get 4 finishing. You wanna max out the mid-range. You wanna go 79, just drop it one thing down from your 3-point shot, and then you wanna go here and just go to 87. So 83, 79, 87. Then you wanna max out your pass accuracy, your ball handling, and then you wanna go right to, there you go, to 11 to get your playmaking. And then you wanna max out your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals, your blocks, and then your defensive rebound, and then the rest for your blocks, okay? So you're looking at 4, 16, 11, 20, all right? Really, really good badge stack lineup. One thing I will say is that what makes this build different than anything else, most perimeter lockdowns you see in the park, is because this one here actually has 11 playmaking and can dribble, okay? So keep that in mind, that these perimeter lockdown alternatives are going to be better than most of the perimeter lockdowns you see in the 2K community, because most of them just max out. They'll have 20 shooting and 22 defense and rebounding, and then they have no playmaking, all right? And to me, that just does not make sense, because if you're a lockdown, the only thing you need is 16 shooting badges. Same thing for defense, you only need 20. But then it's also crazy to have 11 playmaking. It really helps out your teammates, okay? Body type, you want to go burly. You want to go 6'2" because you want to have 99 speed. 6'2", drop your weight all the way down to 170. No, I'm sorry. Is it 170? I was right. Yeah, so drop your weight down to 170 and then keep your wingspan the same. This is another thing. A lot of perimeter lockdowns, they max out their wingspan, and then it makes them extremely liable for the 3-point shot. But if you max out your wingspan all the way out, you just get a +2 on your perimeter defense and lateral quickness, and that's not really going to be game breaking. Trust me. You ain't changing anything with that, with just getting from an 85 to 87, but then drop your 3-point shot from a 79 all the way down to a 75. Like, that just ain't gonna work. That's too much being dropped, all right? So you also, like I said, you'll get a +8, so you have a 99 speed and a 99 acceleration. You're getting an 83 3 ball. You get an 83 ball handle, so this build will be of a speed boost. 89 perimeter lateral quickness, a 97 steal. So there's so many good things. You can look at this. Your mid-range shot's gonna be really good also. It's gonna be an 87 mid-range. here what you're gonna do, you either gonna choose between lock take or sharp spot up take, just depending on what type of build you are. If you're gonna be the primary ball handler, go ahead. Ball handler, go with sharp take. If you're gonna be the primary lockdown for when you play, go with the lock take. But you can't go wrong with that. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces, the two-way mid-range shooter, okay? Now, I'm not gonna be going over badges due to time constraints. I wanna make sure I get these builds to you in a decent time. So now let's head over to the second build, right? All right, my nephews and nieces. Okay, so we're back again. We're now going to be looking at the second alternative. And this one right here, I actually dropped a video on it maybe a week or two ago. This is gonna be the 3-and-D point. Again, it is extremely good. It's gonna be able to speed boost. It's gonna be able to do almost anything and everything that you want from a guard build or a primary defender build. You still wanna go with the shooting and defense. You wanna go with the speed pie chart. You wanna do almost the exact same thing, my nephews and nieces. Like I said, there's not gonna be that much changes in these things, right? You wanna go 80, 80, here, and then get 16, boom. And then you wanna max out here and here, go over here till you get to 11, which will be 35, and then of course max out your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals, your defensive rebounds, and then the rest for your blocks for 20. So you still get the same thing, 4, 16, 11, and 20, but this time it's gonna be a little different. So as you remember, the two-way finisher was gonna have this maxed out to an 83, and this was a 79. Now they're both at 80, all right? Same thing, keep your body type at burly because you are gonna drop your weight to 170, so you wanna go 6'2", you wanna drop your weight all the way down to 170. And then of course your wingspan, keep it the same. Same thing, you get 99 speed, 99 acceleration, which is really good for defense. Same thing, 89 perimeter defense and lateral quickness, 97 steal. You'll be able to speed boost with an 83 ball handle, 82 pass accuracy. You have 84 mid-range shot and 84 three-point shot when you hit 99 overall. Again, really, really solid. And the same thing applies here. If you're gonna be the primary defender, then you wanna go with the lock take. If you're gonna be primarily being the primary ball handler for your team, still wanna go with the spot up shooter, okay? Doesn't change anything. But then here you have, my nephews and nieces, the 3-and-D point, all right? So now let's head to the third and final alternative to a perimeter lockdown build. All right, my nephews and nieces. Okay, so the third and final alternative rare build that you can use to a perimeter lockdown is gonna be the two-way sharp shooter, okay? Same thing. Again, you can make this at the point guard or the shooting guard spot, obviously. I'm going point guard because you get a little bit more badges for that, but you can get this at shooting guard also. Just make it the same exact way at the shooting guard spot and you'll get the name, okay? Same thing, shooting and defensive pie chart. You wanna go up the pure speed, physical pie chart. And then here, again, you're just making a little tweaks. You wanna go ahead and max all this out. That'll give you 4. Here, you wanna max everything out here, all right? Drop this down till you get to 86 to get 16. You wanna max out your pass accuracy and your ball handling. Then you wanna go over enough to 35 till you get 11. Then you wanna max out your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals, your defensive rebounds, and then the remaining for your block. You're still getting the same lineup, 4, 16, 11, and 20. Again, like I said, hopefully you can understand, just making a little tweak here and there, you go from being like everybody else, right, to being by yourself or being part of that rare build community, because now all of a sudden you have a build that not everybody has, okay? Same exact thing, go burly because you're gonna lower the weight and it keeps your body tight looking decent. You wanna go 6'2" to get that 99 speed and acceleration. You wanna go down to 170, and once again, keep your wingspan the same. Don't change anything. Here, you're getting an 84 3 ball, an 87 mid-range shot. You still get 83 ball handle. All 3 of these builds will be able to be a primary ball handler and speed boost, and be able to get elite dribble animations, all right? You're gonna have the 89 perimeter defense and lateral quickness, 97 steal. Like I said, nothing changes here. And then once again, it's the same exact premise. If you're gonna use this build as the primary defender when you're playing in the park or wherever you're at, use lock take. But if you are a guard and you wanna be the primary ball handler with this build, go with the sharp shooting takeover, okay? You can't go wrong with that. And then here you have, my nephews and nieces, you have the two-way sharp shooter, all right? So we had the two-way mid-range shooter, we had the 3-and-D point, and a two-way sharp shooter. They're great alternatives to the perimeter lockdown build. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, my nephews and nieces. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger, man. You know, when I say I'm back soon on the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man.
If he caught for a low, we gon' give it to him. Take the stop out the top of no transformer. Remember ducking and dodging on every corner. Doing flip with a breeze like a mighty morpher. Told myself to get rich and go have a